until the next day and getting going raking on CRP here. Just cut it yesterday afternoon, and pretty much when we cut it yesterday, 80% of it was ready to be baled pretty much. It's just, you know, it's super dry. So, going right away up here, and won't be baling it for a couple hours yet. I was gonna go to a meeting this morning, but Dad just went to it, so decided I'll come up and rake right away, since by the time a couple hours roll by, this stuff is gonna be drier yet, so ain't good. I was up here and I got done mowing. I came back up here. I did with the 9-wheel rake then some of the places here, and I raked this valley and around some obstacles and get them away from the trees. And I usually rake this with the V-Rake, this valley, but I decided, so I had the 9-wheel rake up here, I decided to do it with the 9-wheel rake since I had it up here. So plus that stuff is super green. It's actually, the ground is wet down there, so same way with another draw too to the south. Super wet, so oh yeah, rough. So I got that raked up. It's actually, it's probably drying a lot better now that the ground exposed, so should net quite a bit of hay though. You know, quality wise, you know, it's CRP hay. It's, you know, there's a lot of old trash underneath. You know, it's more or less filler, but the cows love it though. You know, it's nice. It's, most of it's pretty easy to eat hay, so I put my kicker wheels up. But then some of these slopes and everything, gotta watch the kicker wheels. Some places aren't so bad, but when you got sharp peaks though, I gotta watch them things, because chances are they could get broken, so I have to watch it. Nice and easy with the rake. Let it do its thing. Dragonflies. Yeah, there's a lot of dragonflies up here. Yesterday when I was raking, when I was raking the 9-wheel rake, a bunch of dragonflies. You just see them. They almost look like birds, but looked at closer, a bunch of dragonflies. So kind of cool. Haven't seen that yet this year. It's like I mentioned before. You know, you can just see for miles. I bet way to the end, way over, I bet that's about 10 to 12 miles I can see. That's probably more like 12 miles, 13. I can see way the heck over there. It's just flat. And then all of a sudden it's flat, all of a sudden, whoop! Hillier than heck. See how it just drops down just a flat ground, and believe it or not, the soil up on top of this hill is actually far better than it is down there. I got some rocks up here I gotta watch out for, mindful of. We might dig out a few more rocks if we have time. We'll dig out a few more up here to kind of clean up a couple of them a little bit more yet. I'm sure a couple more of them are sticking out again. But yeah, like whatever was here like millions of years ago must have been a lake here or something, because where it's mostly flat here, that's where the aquifer is at, underneath the ground, for the most part. But then once you get out of it, then it just gets hilly then, and along the flat ground though, the soil does get better. Like right up here, the soil is actually really good. Plus it's a lot more sand too, way sandier, and when you get up here, then the profile changes. So yeah, the grass is kind of slippery. Even just going with the 9-wheel rake up some of these hills, just in 2-wheel drive at this tractor, and I'm spinning it. Feel myself slow down, then it grips. It slows down, then it grips. Then so gotta be in especially on top of the hay. I gotta make sure I'm in all-wheel drive so the tractor is under control. I'm gonna do one of these maneuvers. There's some washouts there too, some holes, so I gotta be mindful. We're gonna slow down a little bit. So I know some of those things are a little deep, so I gotta make sure the rake doesn't get hooked, tire doesn't get hooked down there for some weird reason. It wouldn't be good. All right. I can get this cleaned up better once Dad bales it, so. Best thing about this rake, you can put it down right away. You don't have to wait for those wheels to spin around because they're far enough away. Designed that way. This might not even rake very good right away the first time here. It's so it's wet. The ground's so wet. Yeah, I tell it's not raking the best right now. Super green. So I'm gonna do this the next couple hours. Just like I say, it's kind of slow going. I'm sure some of those willows we cut down are gonna get caught in the rake wheels too, where they get caught and they come around and they get stuck then, and the wheel doesn't turn then. So I'm sure I'll have to get out a few times for them. Yep, pretty flowers on flax. Doesn't look too bad on this side of the field. This half of the field is a little bit better soil profile up here. It shows. Not bad, but not good when it's been this hot out. And they're blooming, so good height though up here at least. I might have actually some flaxseed this year then. Maybe I could sell a load. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty dry. Pretty dry. I'm raking it. Like I said, this was mowed yesterday afternoon. It should have been baled yesterday right away too, but not enough time and things get damp then, so all the stupid humidity. It's just ugly out right now. So, yeah. don't smell anything, I guess, so. Nice bale. Yeah, I think it's picking up all right. So it's rough. So I got some more raking to do. I gotta rake that rocky hill over there yet. That's where I quit. It's a giant bean, so we got baling here, and we'll go from there. So. Just got some lights wired on my auger here, so it works. Gotta tidy some things up here yet. Got an inline fuse back here too, and so yeah, we're good. Got one up there too. I gotta put some, gotta tighten those bolts up there yet, and have some 2 lights on here because I like it on Dad's auger, his new one. I bought this auger last year because I wanted a spare. It's a used auger, so. But yeah, I wired it into the park lights. You know, once you flip the lights on, that's how this gets power then. So yeah, work for now. I think they're just 18 watts, just some little lights, nothing too bright. Just something magnet mounts on them, something a little modular. So I guess I just gotta tighten up the bolts there, and should be good to go then. But yeah, there's just a swather. I gotta work on this yet. We just got it out today and hooked up. I gotta grease it and everything and whatnot here yet. So yeah, it really sucks. That bad valve makes it a little more difficult because put it in header removal mode, the left master is bad. So once you put it in header removal mode, it drops the pressure, and all of a sudden starts lifting up the left side. It's just stupid. You have to shut it off. Use the dump valves, drain everything down, then it's fine then. But the moment you press the down button, you know, the valve doesn't work properly. But we did manage to get apart the really old valve, broken valve that we had the problem with the first year we had it. We managed to get it taken apart. It's actually, there's another, it's threaded actually in another place, so actually take it apart, and yeah, sure enough, that internal spring is broken in there. So brother's more mechanically inclined, so he's gonna try to talk to a couple people to see if we can possibly get a spring somewhere to fix it ourselves in. So that'd be nice. We get a hold of some of those springs. That might be useful, and then we can fix those darn valves anytime they go bad. You can just fix them right away then. Probably a lot cheaper too. But make do with it, as long as the other valve doesn't go bad, you know, that we lose tilt. That would kind of suck. I don't know what the heck I would do. I would probably have to make a cylinder stop on the swather then to, you know, make it work. I still don't even know how the heck that would work. Yeah. Points up at the spout, and then the one down by the hopper then, so don't need too much. Like, you got, you know, the lights from the tractors, at least. My TS6 has more lighting, so it's not as bad, but the newer auger has an extra light that shines down by the wheels. But I figured there's no point on this thing. Just need it for the. It's nice. It'd be nice to have a light back up here. See, I used it a lot at night last year, and kind of was hard backing up some of the bins because I didn't have light up there. I had to, thankfully, using my TS6 tractor, that back rear light on it, I pointed straight up towards the back, so it helped a little bit, but still, it was kind of not fun. Nicer day today. Still super humid yet. Still ugly out, but at least it was cooler. 15 degrees cooler. Kind of like yesterday. Good news too. My brother brought his Bobcat back down here after a long time. Oh, it's been a while since it's been back down here, but gonna use it for got a grapple bucket on order. Gonna so I can clean up those logs up north. So it should come this week, so I can do that sometime. So with that, I haven't ran that thing in over a year. It's been a long time. So gotta get used to driving it again. Probably use it for a few other things this year too, some dirt work, and of course 2 grain bins. Yeah, it was kind of a unexpected thing. Had a neighbor move into another farmstead down here, and I actually owned 2 of the bins on that farm site from actually the person that I rent the land from. And original owner sold the farm, just a house and a old barn and fairly decent lot, you know. But I thought about buying it, but maybe I should have. But more work than I can handle right now. I know him fairly well who moved there, so. But his wish wants the bins out of there, so I gotta spend the money to get them moved out of there. So the hoppers from the skids aren't coming till December. They're so far behind. Even this was way back in February, so they're so far behind. So he wanted them off this year, but he's like, it's fine, whatever. He's like, it's fine. It's things he understands. So they might be there yet till next year. We're losing a little bit of storage there because we can't use those bins this year because, well, they got to get moved. So we're probably gonna set them right over here, I would say. And of course we got to do some wiring and everything too. Then so it'll be a little bit of an ordeal. Wish I didn't have to move those bins. That's going to be quite expensive, at least for these 2 bins. Might wire these 2 bins over to this power box over here from these bins, and then so we can, you know, put those 2 bins on that circuit instead of the red building. Then so you know, it's gonna be projects that you're not looking forward to. So but this year, so it's gonna kind of suck. We're gonna probably be losing, you know, at least 6,000 bushels of storage, which is quite a bit for us. So 6,000 bushels for some people might be like, that's nothing, who cares? For us, that's a lot. So I figured out why the batteries drain on this thing after about a month. I saw this the other night after I got done swathing that at night there. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up or not. It might be too bright. I can do this here. Oh, you can see that flickering there? See that? So I noticed that when everything was off here and this light shut off then after I quit, I could see just a slight glow in here. I think that's why the batteries go dead on this thing. I don't understand that. It must be us. I don't understand that. Even before I changed these bulbs too to LEDs from the old halogens, I put a halogen here too, and yeah, same thing. This is a slight little flicker. I don't understand that. So that's why I installed this darn thing. So that doesn't happen anymore.